Uber uniques are the easiest they've ever been to get. You don't need to kill any bosses. All you have to do is make alts. You make alts, you run helltide, you get the resplendent spark from the final cache of the Iron Wolf's reputation, and congratulations, you have yourself an Uber unique. I just crafted mine. Here is the grandfather. Now, I didn't get a video capture of me actually turning in my fourth spark. That video got corrupted, so let's show you turning in my third spark. So this was on my Sork. I did level a Sork and a Necromancer to do all this, and I just wanted to test the two fastest classes to see which would be best, and it turns out Necromancer is the best class for doing this. So make yourself a Necromancer if you're going for speed. If you're not going for speed and you just want to, have these characters leveled up to play later on, by all means, make any class that you want to play. So as you can see here, I went from 2 sparks to 3 sparks. Cool. All right, so we have our new grandfather, right? And how do we actually go and craft this? Once you have the 4 sparks, you're going to go over to Mr. Alchemist, good transmutation, and transmute sparks. As you can see, it costs 50 million gold to craft. I know that right now everybody is struggling for gold already. So how do you get gold? Well, the good thing is we got all the stuff from the caches from the Iron Wolves. And what does that give us? Boss summoning materials. Now, I have gone on the Diablo.trade website and sold these before, and I'll just tell you right now, the boss summoning materials for Duriel and Dariel sell the best. Varshan is the second after those two, and then everything else is kind of junk. So definitely going to want to sell your boss sets if you don't plan on doing them. If you plan on doing them, by all means do them. You can make gold through Whisper quests if you want. It's just going to take a lot longer. I did go from under 1 million gold to over 400 million gold in about 30 minutes of just posting the stuff, letting people whisper me, and then trading them the boss materials, and congratulations, off you go. Now, I haven't checked, but the Stygian stones, last time I had checked, were selling for about 20 million gold a piece. So you might only need to just sell a few of these, and then you're just good to go. And these are used for summoning tormented bosses anyways. So a lot of people are going to be buying these at higher prices since they don't have a very good drop rate. However, from the Iron Wolves, you get guaranteed Stygian stones on every single character that you make. So again, it's just a good way to make money and a good way to get your Uber uniques online. Now, how are you going to want to actually do the helltides most efficiently? Because you can technically get, if you don't eat, sleep, drink, blink, or breathe very often, you can get 4 in one day, technically, because it takes about 5 hours roughly on a Necromancer to get. So you're going to want to go to a helltide, and then the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go straight to the boss summoning area. Throw in 3 baneful hearts. It's going to basically summon everybody within the zone to you, because once the bosses spawn, they know that's the best, most efficient way to get experience anyways. And then once it's done, hopefully they will start contributing their baneful hearts as well, and you only need to put in 1 baneful heart per summon, or sometimes even 0, because some people are really fast to just keep it rolling because they want that experience to keep coming. So you're going to want to go through, one-shot the boss. Once you break level 50, it's easy to one-shot the boss. If you need a build for it, which isn't very difficult, I can get that for you. It's extremely easy, and it's what I basically used to level up my first character and then this character anyway. So actually, if you go look at one of my older videos where it says the fastest way to level your character, that's it. You start off Blood Surge, and then eventually you're going to switch over to Blight, because Blight increases your damage even further. So basically, when the boss spawns, you're going to curse her, throw a Blight at her, Army of the Dead, and Golem all at the same time, and she just goes bleh and dies. The chest is 120 reputation per. Now I'm going to open this one, you'll see it again. 120 reputation per chest. Now this is key. It only happens in World Tier 1 and World Tier 2. If you go to World Tier 3, any of these 75 cinder chests, like the ones for armor or rings or whatever, those only give 60 reputation. And then the living steel chest, which is the most expensive, gives 180 reputation. So you're spending 175 additional cinders, and you're only going to get 60 additional reputation. That's why I'm telling you, World Tier 1, World Tier 2. That's where you want to be for doing this if you're only going for Resplendent Spark. It's going to be the most efficient and also the easiest, because everything just kind of dies really fast. Now, if you want to speed things up even further, Holy Bolt Elixir is going to make killing everything so much faster. Your minions kill one mob, every mob within radius just dies. So it's going to give you, again, more reputation faster, more, kill speed, and overall just increase your count as well. Now, speaking of cinders, if you have a good group of people on your shard that's just chain spawning the boss and just throwing in baneful hearts like crazy, you're going to want to keep spamming that boss until about 10 to 15 minutes remain in the helltide. Once that happens, leave the boss, because the boss gives 132 rep per kill. Plus you get, the one reputation here and there from just killing the waves of mobs that spawn. However, again, the chest gives 120. So once you hit 10 minutes left, you're going to want to open every single chest in all of the helltide zones that are active, which is generally 2 zones. So I think there's one where there's 3. I don't know if they fixed that or if it's still 3, but anyways, you're going to want to open all of the chests because you're going to get 120 per, and you're going to have plenty of cinders just from doing the bosses all the way up until the last 10 to 15 minutes to open every single chest. Now, once that is done, go back to killing bosses. It's going to be the most efficient. When you are on your way to going to get the chest, every single leech you see is worth 6, so stop and kill him, and every single helltide harbinger is worth 12, so you're going to want to kill those as well. Any of the little events where it's like the doomsayers or, the little buildings that you got to kill or whatever, those are worth 12 as well. So any of those you see along the way, they take a second to do. Kill them off, move along, and keep opening chests. But anytime that you see those along the way, it's just going to boost your reputation that little bit extra here and there as you're going. And again, it takes about roughly 5 hours on a necromancer to get 1 resplendent spark. So realistically, in a 24-hour day, you can get 4. However, you might go crazy by the time you get the 4th one. So pace yourself. We got a lot of the season left to go. You don't need to finish it all in a day. And, after you get 1 uber unique, play around with it for a little bit before you go back and farm more helltide, because eventually you're going to get sick of helltide and you're going to say, this season sucks because all I do is spam helltide so I can get uber uniques. You don't have to do that. Get whatever you want. Go play around with it for a while. Have fun. The whole point of the uber unique is to have fun and play around with the uber unique. So again, make sure you're doing that. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys get any uber uniques you're looking for. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the season. I've been having a blast this season. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a nice day.